Thank you, Tamiko. Good evening, viewers. Starting off the Friday's edition of the regional news with news from Jamaica. 27 of some 894 children who were reported missing in Jamaica last year were confirmed dead, according to Economic and Social Survey Jamaica 2021 edition. An annual publication of the Planning Institute of Jamaica said a total of 1,467 people were reported missing across the country last year, of which 894 were children, who made up the vast majority of missing persons, accounting for 60.9% of the number. In another matter, the number of persons reported missing overall decreased by 9.2% from 1,615 in 2020 to 1,467 last year. The report further revealed that females accounted for 63.1% of missing persons. By the end of 2021, 749 missing persons had returned home, with 67.4% being children, while 27 were confirmed dead and 691 were still missing. Some good news coming out of Barbados. After months of complaints from Barbadians about high electricity bills, government has sought to provide substantial relief. On Thursday, the country's Prime Minister Mia Mottley announced a series of measures that will ease the high cost of living. Addressing the nation, the PM asserted that electricity can no longer be viewed as something government can ignore, given increase in fuel oil prices. Early this year, the government capped the VAT on fuel as oil prices soared up to US $125 a barrel, so it would not be passed on to Barbadians. Mottley declared that following consultations with Barbados Light and Power (BLAP), the first 250 kilowatt hours will be charged at a rate of 7.5% of value-added tax instead of the customary 17.5%. Additionally, she revealed that according to reports from the BLNP, 63% of Barbadian households use 250 kilowatts or less. The reduced VAT will result in the electricity bill moving from $204.46 billion to $167.06. News from neighboring Trinidad. A magnitude 5.8 earthquake rocked Trinidad and Tobago on Thursday afternoon, the Seismic Research Center (SRC) of the St. Augustine campus of the University of the West Indies has confirmed. According to the SRC, the quake, which occurred at 3:16 p.m., was at a depth of 98.1 kilometers and was located at 10.78 degrees north and 62.68 degrees west. There were no immediate reports of injuries, fatalities, or damage to properties and road. And finally, the United States agreed to increase the number of work visas for Mexicans and Central Americans during high-level talks in Washington this week, Mexican President Andrés Obrador said on Thursday. Mexico's ambassador to the United States, Esteban Moctezuma, said in an interview that visas for Mexicans will increase next year as a result of the Washington talks. According to him, while negotiation is still ongoing, he anticipates Mexico will have about 260,000 H-2A visas, while adding that Mexico aims to boost the number of work permits every year. While in Washington, Obrador called on the United States to allow for more legal work visas, but Biden only went as far as highlighting existing programs used by Mexicans and Central Americans. In a joint statement after the meeting, the government said they would form a working group on labor migration pathways. That's all for tonight's regional news. I'm Joel Vogt. Back to you, Tamiko.